The Great Stupa at Sanchi was made in the 1st century in India by the patron king Ashoka. This was during the Maurya period in ancient Indian history. The piece was a receptacle of relics and a memorial of the death of Buddha, the fully enlightened one who is the focus on the Buddhist faith that originated in India. The piece is most obviously identified by its hemispherical dome and the railing that follows it along its sides. This railing was to symbolize literally and metaphorically the division between the sacred area and the uncleanliness of the outside world. The 3 discs at the top represent the 3 realms of existence or the 3 jewels of Buddhisms. The 4 toranas or gateways represent the Buddhist cosmos. The toranas can be seen with symbols inspired by the life of Buddha. Buddha's footprints and an empty seat or stupa can be seen represented as well. The entire piece was made from plaster of a white color made from lime and powdered seashells, making it appear to be pure and somber rather than having it be multicolor and bright. This piece can be attributed to the Chakhandi Stupa, which is a piece that commemorates where Buddha met his companions. This is another religious site in the Buddhist faith that highlights a key part of Buddha's life. It can also be attributed to the Taj Mahal in its use of lime to create a white stone-esque thing to create the building. The Taj Mahal incorporates lime through its brick and lime mortar, used to hold the building together. The Borobudur temple was created between 750 to 842 CE during the Sailendra dynasty, which was located in central Java, Indonesia. It is one of Southeast Asia's most prominent and recognizable monuments, dating back to the 9th century. The main purpose is to serve as a Mahayana Buddhist monument and pilgrimage site. It was constructed to honor the Buddha and to depict Buddhist cosmology. Borobudur was created between the 8th and 9th centuries during the reign of King Samaratunga of the Sailendra dynasty. The temple is influenced by Indian, Javanese, and Indonesian cultures. The architectural style is influenced by Gupta and post-Gupta art from India. Borobudur is made up of tiers of platforms that are crowned by a central dome. It is embellished with beautiful relief sculptures and several stupas. The structure represents Buddhist cosmology, with the lower levels representing the world of desire, the middle levels representing the world of forms, and the upper levels representing the world of formlessness. Borobudur was built as a 3-dimensional mandala, reflecting the Buddhist journey to enlightenment. As a type of spiritual trip, pilgrims would ascend via the levels, circumambulating the central stupa. The narrative relief panels depict the life and teachings of the historical Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama, delivering moral precepts and serving as a guide for those on the way to enlightenment. Borobudur has been threatened by volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and natural degradation over the years. It was abandoned and buried for many years in the jungle until it was recovered in the 19th century. Borobudur is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a symbol of Indonesia. Next, I am going to compare the Borobudur and Angkor Wat religious monuments. Borobudur represents Buddhism and Angkor Wat represents Hinduism. They serve as places of worship and pilgrimage. Both structures showcase impressive architectural achievements. Borobudur is known for its layered pyramid structure, while Angkor Wat is renowned for its extensive temple complex and intricate bas-reliefs. The most significant difference lies in the religious tradition they represent. Borobudur emphasizes the path to enlightenment, while Angkor Wat is dedicated to the god Vishnu. While both are impressive architectural feats, the styles are distinct. Borobudur follows a stepped, pyramid-like structure, and Angkor Wat features towers and moats in a sprawling layout. Next, I am going to compare the Borobudur and Chartres Cathedral. Both structures are renowned for their architectural appeal. Borobudur's stepped pyramid and Chartres Cathedral's Gothic architecture showcase the craftsmanship and engineering skills of their respective periods. The primary difference lies in the religious traditions they represent. Borobudur is a Buddhist temple, whereas Chartres Cathedral is a Gothic Catholic cathedral. The Borobudur can be attributed to the Dashavatara temple, which is located in Deoghar, Uttar Pradesh. This temple is one of the few surviving examples of Gupta temple architecture. It dates back to the 6th century and is dedicated to Lord Vishnu. The temple is known for its elaborately carved sculptures and the distinct Gupta-style Shikara tower.
This is a Lakshmana temple. It's a Hindu temple dedicated to Vishnu and was made by Yashovarman. It was completed between 930 to 950 CE, and it's made out of sandstone. The Chandalas made numerous temples out of this material. The Lakshmana temple was one of many dedicated to the Hindu gods. The central deity is an image of Vishnu in his three-headed form. This temple is dark and windowless because it was designed for intimate and individualized worship of the divine. This is different from other religions, which had more public temples. This temple can be compared to the Mecca, rebuilt in 608 CE. While both works were used for worship, they were used for different religions. While the Lakshmana temple is more intimate, the Mecca was used by thousands of people. It was influenced by various other Hindu temples, which were built out of the same materials and worshipped other gods. All of these temples, both temples were used to worship one god and were more intimate compared to other works.
The Taj Mahal was built in 1632 to 1653 CE, at Agra, Uttar Pradesh, and was built by Indian masons, marble workers, mosaicists, and decorators. The mortuary contains minarets and arches as well as a treasury. There are several visual qualities to highlight, such as the emphasis on the centrally domed mausoleum, built of marble, and the balance conveyed through symmetry. The mortuary was built during the time the Muslim Mughal dynasty was in India. The ruler, Shah Jahan, commissioned the building as a mausoleum for his favorite wife. Other elements are indicative of the function that the building serves. Precious stones are inlaid within the stone, and the use of bright marble was meant to indicate a heavenly effect. This is done not only to honor the ruler's wife but also to act as a display of his great wealth. This can be attributed to the mortuary temple of Hatshepsut because the temple is also a resting place for deceased royalty, which incorporates elements of its respective culture.